joined on 30th. No, two of us had joined on 30th November 2011, and with joining of me and Dr. Paswan, Chandrasekhar Paswan, University School of Buddhist Studies and Civilization came into existence at Gautam Buddha University. When we joined, we are aware that there is no student at that time. So we have to start our new academic session from 2012-13. So in the beginning, we are very confused what to do. But with the help of lot of my friends from Vietnam, Myanmar, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, they all helped us in creating this School of Buddhist Studies at Gautam Buddha University. And you all will be surprised or pleased to know that Tek Dong Dak, whom I used to call Venerable Duke, he was one of the first students, and in the very first academic session, I have predicted that he is going to be a big name in near future. And with this event and with the foundation of this Dharma English Club, I think he has just entered into the first step, according to me. But in near future, he is going to be a big name, and I love to be known as that I know the talk bank. So I would like to briefly explain that Buddhism is gaining popularity internationally, and the number of people who are becoming increasingly dissatisfied with their unhappy modern lifestyle are ever on a rise. They are only beginning to reap the benefits from the wisdom of the Buddha's teaching and understand the profound part of Buddha Dharma, which is the only way to lead them to a peace, liberation, and ultimate happiness and enlightenment. And with these principles in mind, Uttar Pradesh government in 2008, under the leadership of Mayawati, thought of establishing a university which would be named after Gautam Buddha. And in India, this is the only university, and I think in whole world, I think this is only university which was named after Gautam Buddha, who was the founder of Buddhism. And to your surprise, to everybody's surprise, even for me, the School of Buddhist Studies started at Gautam Buddha University as a faculty, not as a department. Department means a small entity. Faculty means a bigger establishment or entity in comparison of department, because in faculty there may be scope of 3, 4, 5 departments. So you are also pleased to know that recently in the university we have started another department that is named Department of Pali. And after that, recently, just 1 month back, a Center for Study of Indian Culture and Buddhism was established, and Department of Buddhist Studies is declared as a center of excellence by the present Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, who is supposed to be the Chancellor of Gautam Buddha University also. And they have just recognized Gautam Buddha University Department of Buddhist Studies or School of Buddhist Studies and Civilization as the center of excellence. So when we have started conceptualizing how to build, how to start our School of Buddhist Studies and Civilization, we have made one vision. The vision is the School of Buddhist Studies and Civilization envisions a world in which a wide diversity of people interested in learning about Buddhism has easy access to the Gospels or the teachings of the Buddha in order to foster the qualities of wisdom, compassion for the benefit of humanity. This was the main purpose, and with this idea we have started. And diversity of people, that means we are more interested in uh, contacting our friends in Southeast Asian countries. And when I was in Delhi University, I have a lot of friends in from Vietnam, Cambodia, and Thailand. And one of my friend who also spent some time with me in our Delhi University hostel is very known personality, and I consider him as a living legend in Vietnam. That is Professor, most venerable Professor Dr. Thich Nhat Hanh. So we spent a lot of time there together. We studied together. He was in Department of Philosophy. I was in Department of Buddhist Studies, but we are very good friends. And still we are very good friends. And he was the person who helped me and helped Gautam Buddha University in establishing a school of Buddhist studies. So when we are deciding to make a vision for this, he also gives the idea of to foster the quality of wisdom and compassion. Apart from this, the purpose vision is to provide qualified faculties to impart the authentic teachings of the Buddha to students who were interested to engage in learning Buddhist studies and quality research. Provide guidance and assistance to students or research scholars towards a clear, proper understanding and realization of the teachings of the Buddha, or you may call it the Gospels of the Buddha. And third one is to provide a conducive environment favorable for systematic learning of the Buddha. And this conducive environment about which you can know more from Thich Nhat Hanh, because he has spent almost 9 years in Gautam Buddha University, and just recently he was awarded PhD degree from here. So he will more Gautam Buddha University, hostel facility, admission process, documentation, and everything. And no one is better than him to explain about our university. Than he is, for me, is the best ambassador of Gautam Buddha University in Vietnam and even in all the Buddhist countries. Now, what the mission of our school is the Buddhist path. The School of Buddhist Studies is a center of higher learning, working to the highest standards to provide both traditional and modern Buddhist education through teaching, translation, publication, research, and practice. Recently, government of UP, Uttar Pradesh, India has declared it as the center of excellence in Buddhism and Indian tradition. This is one of the biggest achievements in past 10 years of this particular skill. And fortunately, or whatever you say, you will be pleased to know that I was appointed coordinator of this center. And I am handling, and very once COVID pandemic is over, I am going to organize a big conference under this center. Further, the school aspires to create a wakeful society of kindness, generosity, courage, and within our homes, our community, and the world. The school aspires to make our center and activities available to all, regardless of religion, spiritual tradition, or teachers, path of practice, opinions, class, nationality, culture, ethnicity, race, political views, age, gender, sexual orientation, or physical and perpetual or mental ability. So this is our mission, and this mission is only for School of Buddhist Studies. Our other Gautam Buddha University's mission is different. Mission, vision, and mission. But we are the only school or the department or the separate academic entity which has created its own mission, and vision. Now, how Buddhist studies is established? As I have told you, in 2011, 30th November, with the appointment of myself, Dr. Arvind Kumar Singh, and Dr. Chandrasekhar Paswan, both have joined same day. Then on 1st December 2011, Dr. Anand Singh, who was our dean, also later on he was appointed dean, and he also played a major role in development or establishment of this particular skill with lot of disciplines, very strict, and other 10 faculty members about which I will discuss later on. In 2012, it started with 22 students in MA program, and that group of students among 22, 21 are from Vietnam and one from Myanmar. And Thick Dog Deck was one of our best product who has completed not only MA from here, MPhil and PhD. Apart from that, he took liberty of pursuing lot of certificate course like Tibetan language, Sanskrit, Pali. So he is a multilingual person, become a person and is going to be a great scholar also, and which is evident when he spoke. And wherever I used to conduct any conference, he used to be the fixed moderator. Everybody knows if Arvind is doing something, Thick Dog Deck will be the moderator. This is for sure. So in 2012, we have admitted 22 students in MA, 13 students in MPhil program. Out of 13, I think two Indian, three Myanmar, and 8 again from Vietnam. So always in Gautam Buddha University establishment, particularly School of Buddhist Studies, Vietnamese monks and nuns, and my friends and my students, they have played a major role in development and establishment of Gautam Buddha University. Apart from that, we have also admitted 6 students in a PhD course in 2012. Out of that 6, I think 3 from Vietnam and 3 from Myanmar. And this is one of the picture of classroom. All are from Vietnam, Myanmar, and in the last 2 are from Laos and one from Cambodia, I think. The School of Buddhist Studies and Civilization constitutes nucleus for the academic research and discourses leading to the promotion of peace and harmony guided by the Buddhist ethics and human values. The very quintessence of Buddhist ethics and its practice in the global world are torn apart by conflict, hatred, and violence, and thus have lost its due recognition. Therefore, the research and practices carried out at a school reinforces respect for Buddhist tradition and appreciation for its benevolent values and profound spiritual emancipation. The research and other programs offered in the school intertwined together with the diverse theories in Buddhism and its expression in our day-to-day life, mediating a meaningful inclusion of Buddhist values in our culture, social, and influence assumption. It stands out as an effort to revitalize the Buddhist ethics and practices which find immense significance in the modern context. The school encourages comparative study of Buddhism vis-a-vis other world religions and their philosophies with an attempt to understand how the various Buddhist movements across the world have helped the society in their emergence. For instance, the Dalit movement in India. It also facilitates research aimed at finding ways of resolving national and international conflicts, disputes through the application of Buddhist principles and values. And that was the reason we have also offered 2 courses. One is human values and Buddhist ethics, and one is Buddhist human value and moral contemporary Buddhist moral values and contemporary contemporary society. These two programs we offer for other schools of the university, where every student of across the course, whether they are from Buddhist study, it doesn't matter. We take normal BA honors, BSc honors, MA, MSc, MTech. Everybody has to opt for either of the two programs. So they cannot, if they are studying in Gautam Buddha University, they must know about both his teachings of the moral values, human values, and Buddhist ethics. So this was the idea behind creating this school, that it's also going to impart Buddhist teachings to those who have not opted for Buddhist studies. Non-Buddhist studies students are also supposed to study about Buddhist ethics and its application in contemporary life, day-to-day life. The Buddhist Studies School oversees a variety of research programs, scholarly events, outreach activities, often in collaboration with units on and off campus. Activities include a colloquium of series, lecture series, conferences, a visiting scholar program, etc. The school is dedicated to promoting and supporting scholarship in Buddhist studies in a spirit of non-sectarian tolerance. That means interfaith harmony or harmony among all the religions of the world, with scientific research and communication as preeminent objectives. It seeks to promote the academic study and teachings of all aspects of Buddhist thought, practice, Buddhist thought, practice, social, economic, human rights, animal rights, global issues of concern, including historical interactions with Buddhist development in Southeast Asia, and Central Asia, and also in Far East countries, because Buddhism also went there, and those are the like Far East means China, Korea, and Japan. Gautam Buddha University started its academic that you have already known. Now, what are the career prospects after doing Buddhist studies in various courses? Acquiring competencies and skills. The postgraduate programs in the School of Buddhist Studies, Philosophy and Comparative Religions at Gautam Buddha University provide students with opportunity to engage with a range of disciplines. And these disciplines are first and foremost is Buddhist studies. If you know, in most of the European and American countries, every university almost offers religious studies program, and in religious studies program, there is Buddhist studies available. So if you do properly Buddhist studies, wherever you want to do, you have all the opportunity. These days, we know that lot of Buddhism is very much popular in Europe and US, and lot of Vietnam scholars and monks have established their own monasteries in US and Europe. So everywhere there is an opportunity, and apart from India, everywhere in the world, career is very prosper, prosper for the students of Buddhist studies. Apart from this, you if those who are have done Buddhist studies, they can opt for Buddhist archaeology and art, because Buddhist art and Buddhist monuments and Buddhist heritage sites are available in all of the Southeast Asian countries, including India and SAARC countries. Other religious traditions in the cultural context of Buddhism, theory and methods of religious study, history of religion, comparative study of religions, classical languages for the study of Buddhism and other Asian religions. And one of the true example is sitting before you, Thich Nhat Hanh, who has done certificate course in 3 or 4 languages just to understand properly Buddhist study, and that is why he is there. Critical theory of religious study, Asian traditions of philosophy, it also includes Buddhism, and regional focus on South Asia, Southeast Asia, and East Asia. Apart from this, other cultural competencies and skills that a student will be trained to develop simultaneously are ability to frame well-structured, coherent, and evidence-based arguments, both oral and written, putting forward and developing research ideas in cogent manner, collecting, investigating, and analyzing various kinds of material in a methodological and logical coherent way, comprehending and synthesizing facts, ideas, and information retrieved from different strains of sources or various forms of sources, integrating and critically applying academic theory into research projects or your research projects like dissertation, MPhil, MA dissertation, MPhil dissertation, and PhD thesis. Research abilities and skills in academic interpretation of historical sources. If you know the language, you can interpret better. You are well skilled to interpret the available sources according to applying it in the present world scenario, according to your demand of your research project or research subject. So these are the things. If somebody of Buddhist studies here, they will be trained like this. Now, what are the career paths? Training in Buddhist studies, religious studies, philosophy impart transferable skills, enabling graduates or postgraduates to pursue careers in many directions. These are some of the directions. Apart from teaching line, you can become an archivist or librarian, research scholar, pathologist or archaeologist, teacher, religious commentator, sitting in front of you, thinking back. Many other students who passed out from Gautam University have become a religious teacher in their own country when they return back to their own country after completing their courses here. Peace activists, international members of international organizations, NGOs. NGOs means non-government organizations which work for the larger benefit of society without taking care of any sort of profit. Policymaker in the field of peace and conflict, news analyst, journalist, cultural administrator, advisor, social worker, motivational speaker, meditation expert, and Buddhist counselor and author. The career options which generally our students go for is university or college professor, teaching line, clergy, become a member of Sangh and become a public speaker, careers for religious studies majors and religious vocations, like taking people to different parts and giving them information about that particular site, or you can call them as a tour guide to help you understand better when you visit some place of religious importance. What school offers? The program in the school intended for students, monks, nuns, teachers, psychologists, social workers, and counselors who want to study how Buddhist teachings add a new dimension to the science of human psyche and how they are applied to their daily work or day-to-day life. It is also for individuals who are interested in the philosophy of life, want to study Buddhism, and its practice as a means for spiritual development in a comprehensive and scientific way. We believe our programs of studies offer a new dimension on the study of Buddhism. The traditional approach of study was based on learning religious texts, commentary, that is Arthakatha, and was largely conducted in monasteries and specialized institutes. Our program go far beyond this by offering new perspective of many other areas not traditionally associated with the study of religion. The program will offer students the opportunity to study Buddhism not only as a religion but also as a those who wish to learn more about international academic research being carried out into the relationship between science and Buddhism. Through a fundamental understanding of Buddhist teachings, programs will enable the students to develop better mind and life management skills. Courses provide you with a step-by-step approach that gently leads to students through an overview of the world of Buddhism. The program focuses on the study of canonical and post-canonical languages and literature of Buddhist tradition. Therefore, successful completion of programs requires extensive language and textual study. Program offers a concentration in South Asian Buddhism with relevant language like Sanskrit, Pali, Gandhari, and Chinese. Related courses in disciplines other than language and literature, such as cultural anthropology, history, philosophy and religion, and ethnomusicology, constitute an important part of program, and a student will normally take courses in this discipline. Particularly our master program, that is MA in Buddhist Studies, and postgraduate research program, that is MPhil and PhD degree, provide students with the opportunity to explore how Buddhist teachings may add a new dimension to science of the human psyche and how their application may enhance effectiveness in their personal and professional life. We believe that India uniquely combines an Eastern culture and tradition with all the dynamism of an ultra-modern and cosmopolitan society, and therefore provides the perfect setting for an academic center that offers Buddhist studies set firmly in an international context. And these are the programs we offer. The graduate level BA honors, postgraduate, this is 3-year program, postgraduate level MA in Buddhist studies and civilization, this is 2-year program, pre-doctoral level, that is MPhil program, but as per the government's new policy from this year onwards, from 2022-23, there would be no MPhil program. So this is the last year we are running this particular program, MPhil in Buddhist Studies and Civilization. And then we offer PhD, Doctor of Philosophy program in Buddhist Studies, where students from across the religious study can join us and they can do their research work. Apart from this, we have 3 diploma and certificate programs. Certificate course in Pali language and literature. This is part-time. Somebody can join it while pursuing BA or MA or PhD. Simultaneously, they can join this certificate and diploma program. PG diploma in Pali language and literature, then another one very popular program, that is PG diploma in Buddhist tourism and heritage. But when we have started this program, we have made also vision, preamble, and objectives of this program, and what are the outcomes of this program. So I would like to share with you what are the vision. The vision to start these programs, offer these programs in Buddhist studies, is to prepare students of Buddhist studies who excel in knowledge, orientation, and application of Buddhist thought of peace and non-violence with high ethical standards and social relevance. This is the vision of our program. Then comes the preamble. Keeping pace with the disciplinary advances, because we know that a lot of advancement is going on in the recent research programs worldwide. So we keep pace with the disciplinary advancements in the research field. Program would address learning about ethical, psychological, historical, philosophical, economic, transnational, cultural, and linguistic functioning at individual and national international level. It would facilitate acquisition of specialized knowledge in Buddhist studies, particularly history of Buddhism, its philosophy, and its literature, which are available in various literatures across the world. And then what are the objectives behind offering this course? The first objective is to create a strong research-oriented theoretical foundation in consonance with the recent advances in the disciplines of Buddhist studies. This was the first objective, to create a strong research-oriented students. Second is to enable students to take a creative, empirical, and ethical approach to program that combines conceptual, representative, and research practices in both and qualitative tradition. Next objective is to provide an opportunity to extend the knowledge base and practice with a view to promote healthy interface between academic and society, or academic and practice. Fourth objective is to provide thorough understanding of Buddhist literary sources, which are available in various languages and various scripts. So, to provide thorough understanding of Buddhist literatures with the help of extensive textual study of different genres. And last one is to help students acquire foundational skills, especially in Pali, with the purpose of encouraging comparative study, because Pali, the Tripitaka, the three baskets, or the main text which gives information about Buddhism, a primary source is Pali, available in Pali language. So Pali should be given importance. Now, next is to explore the vast field of Buddhist studies covering various other disciplines such as linguistics, philosophy, psychology, sociology, history, epigraphy, numismatic, which are the major source of information for Buddhist studies. So everybody must equip or must aware about these disciplines and connect them with Buddhist studies. And third, last one is to inspire students to find out relevance of the ancient Buddhist wisdom in the modern world having multiple challenges. And the outcome of these courses are, the course shall also facilitate inculcation of relevant attitude, value, and sense of empowerment.
Excuse me, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Okay, sir, we cannot see the screen now, sir. Please kindly share it, sir.
No, this is, I'm just saying the idea.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please go ahead, sir. Yes.
Okay. So, outcome are the to facilitate inculcation of relevant attitude towards study with the purpose of empowerment, which recognizes multiplicity in the ways and means of knowledge creation and its application in present day-to-day life of our society. The course also offers a comparative as well as holistic approach to Buddhism. This was the main purpose, taking into account different social, cultural, and historical, philosophical, and ethical aspects. This combination of these theories, apply it with Buddhist studies, and then you can do whatever type of research you want to do. The school also holds a provision for inclusion of new courses and modification of the present ones during a given academic year. In preparation of these courses, we can do a lot of work. So these are about the course curriculum, and then we also offer one program in mindfulness and vipassana meditation course. These courses are of 1 week course, 10 days course, or 15 days course. And this is the picture of one program we have organized in, I think, 2018 or 17, I think, on the recitation of Mahasatipatthana Sutta in Gautam University at the meditation center. Now, The Gautam Buddha University, especially School of Buddhist Studies, had from since 2012 onwards till now, we have students from almost 17 countries. And you will be pleased to know that this year we are also able to get 3 students from new countries: Taiwan, Hungary, and Bhutan. So now total number of students from foreign countries are 20. And this is the PhD degree awarded. I think this is our pre-submission of some students. Is from Nath Hong Thao from Vietnam. Is Nguyen Din Dan. It's me. These two are from Myanmar, Jagra Lankar and Dhammasamy. And this one is Ranjana from Indian student who have given their research pre-submission seminar. This is the detail of students in academic session. Why we are not going to discuss now. School of Buddhist Studies had MOUs with the foreign universities or institutions, and most important MOUs we are our is with ICCR, about which you all know. And ICCR gives scholarship for pursuing BA honors, MA, and PhD. Now MPhil is from next year, there will be no MPhil. So Gautam Buddha University, especially School of Buddhist Studies and Civilization, is associated with ICCR, which provides scholarship to foreign students who are interested in studying Buddhism. Apart from this, we have tie-up with International Buddhist Confederation, which also provides scholarship, but it is in the very beginning, so they only provide 2 scholarships from one country, IBC. So those who will not get a scholarship from ICCR will be given a scholarship from IBC. And there is another tie-up with the Ministry of Education, Government of India. We have associated with the Study Buddhism in India program, or Study in India program for foreign students who are interested in study Buddhism in India. They can also get a scholarship and other facility if they apply through study in India program. So there are 3 entity. One is Ministry of Education, another is ICCR that come under the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India, and third is IBC, which comes under Ministry of Culture, Government of India. So these are the 3 institutions. With all we have a strong tie-up, and all are coordinated by me here. So those who are interested to study in India, especially in Gautam Buddha University, School of Buddhist Studies and Civilization, they may apply through there, and I will ensure all of you must get the scholarship. The School of Buddhist Studies has signed also MOUs with some organization, Buddhist organization like Dhammatai International Research Institute, Australia and New Zealand, but its parent institute is situated in Bangkok. So we can call it, we have association with Dhammatai Diri, New Zealand and Australia. Apart from that, its headquarters is in Thailand, Bangkok. So we have tie-up with both of these. Apart from that, we are the tie-up with Mahabodhi International Meditation Center, Leh Ladakh, India, and we are also member of International Association of Buddhist Universities, Bangkok, Thailand. And we are in touch with some universities to do MOU for student exchange or organizing conferences. One is Sachi University of Buddhist and Indic Studies. Another is Dongguk University of South Korea. Sejong University of South Korea, and Nanhua University of Taiwan. We are under process, and hopefully by the next year we will sign MOU with these four institutions. Branding is not necessary. Now, association with government agency and university. We are, as we have said, the IABU, Diri, Vietnam Buddhist University, Ho Chi Minh City, Way, Chicago International Buddhist Academy, Mandalay, Sagaing Hills, Myanmar, International Theravada Buddhist University, Buddhist Missionary University, Yangon, Myanmar, Dhammaduta University, Yangon, Myanmar. This was one of the main person who has played a major role in establishment of this university. One of our students who just last year completed his PhD from here is Venerable Dr. Jagra Lankar. And we have also association with Mahatula Lankar Raj Vidyalaya University, Bangkok. In India, we are associated with Ministry of Culture, Ministry of External Affairs, that is ICCR, Indian Council of Historical Research, Indian Council for Social Science and Research, Indian Council for Philosophical Research, University of Delhi, Banaras Hindu University, Punjab University, Punjabi University, Nav Nalanda Mahavihar, University of Kolkata, Lucknow University, Magad University, Bodh Gaya, and all that. Now I would like to inform you about the teachers of the Gautam Buddha University. At present, Dr. Niti Rana, who was also previously in 2014 to 15, she was the dean of the school. Now again, she became the dean of the school. Before her, Dr. Anand Singh was our dean, and I was the head during his time. Now at present, Dr. Priyadarshini Mitra is the head of the department. She specializes in comparative religion and philosophy. She was also has done PhD, MA in comparative religion. Her area of study is Buddhist philosophy, mostly Mahayana Buddhism and Mahayana literature. And her research area is comparative religion, Buddhist philosophy, ethics, and religious texts, women studies, Indian philosophy. Next is myself, assistant professor. Area of study is Buddhist studies. Teaching area is history of Buddhism in India abroad. And about me, already Dr. Thik Dong Dek had informed you, so I think I no need to go into this. Then Dr. Chandrasekhar Paswan, his area is Buddhist history, Buddhist art and architecture, and Indian history. Another is Dr. Priya Sen Singh. He is the senior most among us. And he also done his MA, MPhil, and PhD in Buddhist studies. And his area is Buddhist studies, Pali language and literature, and Buddhist ethics. Another is Dr. Chintan Venkat Sivasai. His area is Buddhist studies and civilization, but especially he is specialized in Buddhist philosophy, Buddhist sects, and Buddhist psychology, because he is also MA in psychology. And then Dr. Gyanadit Sakya, the youngest one, but the very good scholar of Pali language and literature. He is an expert of especially grammar, which is very few people you will find these days in India. So he is one of the best among us and one of the youngest also. And recently he was also awarded President Award for his work in Buddhist study, especially in Pali. And he has translated more than 7 or 8 books which are available in Pali, but he has translated it into Hindi. So, and his area is Pali Kav Granthon ki Sahitya Hindi. Literature review Pali poetic works from 10th to 15th century. He has written one book on Brahma Vihar Bhavana. That is the relevance of Brahma Vihar Bhavana in the modern context. And many books one award, he was awarded one award by, I think, Udayan Award by Government of India, and President of India has himself conferred upon him this award. Apart from this, he was awarded two awards from UP government also, and he was also editor of two journals, Nibbaan Bodhi and Sangayan, assistant editor. Then comes Dr. Manish Meshra. He expertise in Buddhist philosophy, and these days he also teaching Tibetan Buddhism. But basically, he is more interested in meditation, and expert on meditation, and conduct meditation workshops at meditation center in Gautam Buddha University. And he belongs to history department. Dr. Vikram Yadav, expert of Indian history, but these days he is teaching Indian history and Buddhist ethics in other schools of the university. Then we used to organize a lot of conference. These are the details of conference and lectures, special lectures. And we also offered interdisciplinary course about which we have already mentioned about the human values in Buddhist ethics, and other is Buddhist moral ethics and contemporary society. This is our library about which we have seen in the some of the faculty members who have been the members of different organizations, international and national academic organizations. These are the details of all the faculty and the awards given to all the faculty. Here are the details. This is the Maharshi Vadrayan award given by the President of India to Dr. Gyanadip Sakya in 2018. And other things I also go out the research area, the contributions. Now I like to show you something which is very important for you people. These are the some pictures of our students who do some activities in the university from time to time, like state year and other festivals they used to organize in university. And we are also invited to participate or celebrate with them. So this is the unique thing which happens in Gautam Buddha University only in our school. No other schools do this. These are the pictures. Here they are celebrating Holi, a festival of colors at my house. And this is every year they used to come and celebrate with us. This is the Indian festival. And this is the photograph of food festival, and every year our school students install a shop or something like stand and provide Vietnamese food to Indians in this food festival. This is a picture of Professor K.T.S. Sarao, who used to come for various activities of the department. And this is the picture. Here you see the Professor Thich Nhat Tu from Vietnam who visited our university, and this picture was taken at that time in, I think, 2019. These are the photographs of international conference organized at Gautam Buddha University by School of Buddhist Studies and Civilization. Now, the publication of research work, the good research work of our students have been published in the shape of book. And these are one of the books. This is Socio-Economic Philosophy of Buddhism, an investigation based on Pali literature. This is a PhD work done under my guidance by Pham Nhat Hung Thao. She is from Vietnam. Her Dhamma name is Thich Nu Duyen. So this was published. Another is Vipassana Masters of Myanmar, again by one of my students, Yasin Yanawara. This is about, it has been published just now. Another book is Buddhist Mode of Education in Modern Context by one of our students, Kumar. He is from India. And this is the MPhil work which have been published, that is amalgamation of Sasana fee into Buddhist cultures of law. This was published by one of the law students, Khonsavana. Then this is the Asokan edict done by one of my students from Thailand, Tisa Lapansep. And this was again by Phom No Thung Tho, Vietnamese nun, Tigalo Bat Sut. This is Dwaravati, the earliest history of Buddhism in Thailand, 6th century to 12th century, published by Natpia Sarajum. She is from Thailand. And this Dynamics of Socially Engaged Buddhism in Myanmar by Asin Jagra Lankar, about which I have just talked. He was also our student and his work is published. So 10 books of our students have been published, and hopefully I think Thich Dong Dek will also share his work with me so that it can also be published. And recently, Center of Excellence in Buddhist Studies and Indian that we have already discussed. So this is all about this, and this is the tweet of Chancellor of Gautam Buddha University, where he has announced that Center of Excellence was given to us, School of Buddhist Studies and Civilization. These are some of the news of Gautam Buddha University we used to publish from time to time in English and Hindi newspapers. All about Buddhist, Buddhist studies. So this is all from my side. Thank you very much for your patience listening. I hope maybe there is some pronunciation issue, might be you are not able to understand properly. But if there is any query, you may ask me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for enlightening us Buddha's teachings and providing various important and necessary information on Gautam Buddha University, the only one under the name of the founder of Buddhism, Gautam Buddha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we come to Q&A section. Anyone who wants to ask our chief guest, Dr. Kumar Singh, kindly raise your hand and feel free to do that, please.
As you tell us, your school is a consequential place for the academic research and is called into the promotion of peace and harmony, guided by Buddhist ethic and human values. And it's also faculty's research and finding ways of resolving national and international, and set to promote the academic study and teachings of all aspects of Buddhism. And we are interacting philosophy applied and want to study in Buddhism, and also decided to attend to your school, but English still is very quick, especially counts and speaking, writing. And can you tell me about where to learn English the best and most effective to promote in English? And how does that help us to get into your school? Thank you. Thank you.
I didn't get her point.
I finished question.
Thank you for your question.
Can you explain, Mante? I didn't hear. Hello.
Yes, sir.
What is exactly her point?
Yeah, she meant that's how to improve our problems in language and communication in our school of Buddhist studies. And because we are the center of excellency, so we any methods or ways for helping our students in relation to the languages.
discuss about my personal experience. In the very beginning, when you first join, there is an issue of pronunciation, which is the major hurdle in communicating, which Singh has also faced, because he has in one of his writing he has mentioned once that in the beginning he didn't understand my words. So this is, but within a first semester, I think we able to understand each other, and then started to communicate properly. So in the beginning, everybody will face, because there is a pronunciation issue of yours. Like just I heard on my microphone, I cannot get your point clearly. So this type of hurdles comes in the beginning, but later on, within a month or two, there is no issue of communication. And this, if once we have started to understand each other, everything becomes very smooth. So there is no issue of communication, and all the Buddhist teachings, because you generally are the monks and nuns, so you better follow the ethics and moral values than us. So we learn a lot from you, watching you, and through you, we also try to inculcate those values in ourselves and try to behave or react like you. So there, I don't think there is any issue in communication or inculcating values among yourself or among me also, because this is just a give and take issue.
Thank you for your answer. Is there any question?
Good afternoon, sir, Venerable, and everybody. Madam, my name is Linh Măng. Could you please tell me, I want to study in your school in the future. What certificate I need? Thank you.
You can go visit our website directly, and there is an provision for when you go enter our website at www.cbu.ac.in. If you go there, you will, on the very front page, you will go, you want to go to international student admission, Indian student admission, or you want to go to main website. If you click Indian international student admission, you will get one application form and the rules and regulations, that is ordinance for foreign students. Just download that particular application form, fill all the required information, attach all your documents, and resend it after scanning it to me. And this will directly comes to me, and I used to give direct response and directly issue admission letter. So there is no issue. You just have to go to our website. If any problem, Venerable TikTok then will help you in getting that information, from where you will procure application form, and that you need to send it to me either on my email or either my WhatsApp or Viber number. There is no issue. I will issue admission letter immediately. And your master is better guide. He used to help me in get all these things when he was here. Thank you.
Thank you for your answer. Any question?
Good afternoon. My name is Kumar. And could you tell me, do you support a scholarship for overseas students? Thank you.
I didn't get her point.
Voi chưa rõ, cái voi chưa rõ, cho lặp lại. Can you repeat it? Your voice is not clear. Can you ask him again?
Could you me please? Could you tell me please?
Could you tell me please? Cái gì câu hỏi quên.
Do you, she wants to ask you, do you support the scholarship for overseas students like us?
Yeah. I generally negotiate with the government organization which provides scholarship to foreign students. I have already mentioned one is Indian Council for Cultural Relations that comes under Ministry of External Affairs. All details you will get in your embassy. If you are from Hanoi, you can go to Indian Embassy. And if in Ho Chi Minh City, there also there is one consulate office. From there, you will get all information related to scholarship. And there are 3 programs. ICCR, then study in India program of Ministry of Education, and then Ministry of Culture, study Buddhism in India program, which comes under International Buddhist Confederation. There are 3 government organizations which provide scholarship to foreign nationals to study Buddhism in India. And with all these organizations, I am the sole person from Gautam Buddha University who negotiate and try to get maximum number of students from them. So there is no issue, but first you have to apply for that scholarship. Once you will apply, just let me know, the rest I will communicate. This is my burden, not your burden. Your burden is only to apply. After that, I will take care of that. But one suggestion, always give first preference to Gautam Buddha University. Then it is easier for me to negotiate with them.
Thank you very much for
Thank
the
you.
answer. Anyone else want to ask? You here, please.
Yes. Thank you for your interesting speaking. Now I have a question. Do you hear me?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Thank you for your interesting speak. Now I would like to ask you a question. What conditions we need to become an overseas student in Gautam Buddha universities? Could you tell me? Okay, thank you.
Only you have to apply for admission in one of the forms, foreign national application form available on website, and you will become, the day you will apply, you will become the student of Gautam Buddha University from my side. That is not an issue. The moment you apply, you are a student of Gautam Buddha University. Only you have to report to university when I issue admission letter to you. On the basis of that admission letter issued by me, you will get visa and all the formality to travel to India.
Thank you very much. Is there any question?
Now I have a lot of questions, but I don't know how to also present.
Then you just Ask the question in your language to take down that, and he will explain.
Tập nói đi. Yeah, tập nói, no problem. You can ask. Discuss him in English. No problem. Đạt muốn hỏi gì?
Nãy giờ không biết tiến sĩ nói nhanh quá, con nghe rõ. Không biết tiến sĩ đã chia sẻ cách học tiếng Anh của tiến sĩ khi mới học chưa?
Okay. So he would like to ask you about your methods of learning English in your childhood. How to
Methods of
study
learning
English?
English, mine?
Yes.
Oh,
Your way.
if you know that I come from a village in India, and I started my all study till class 10 in Hindi language. I don't know anything about English till class 10. When I completed my class 10, then my father advised me to start reading English newspaper and some novels. So my first novel is Animal Farm by George Orwell. So learning English is very easy if you study properly. So by till 15 years of age, I have not known much about English. And then through reading books, reading novels, and reading newspapers, I started to learn. And then there is a one book which helps you in knowing a lot of vocabulary. That is English Made Easy by Norman Lewis. This is the one book which has a number of vocabularies through this, but best thing is to read newspaper in English, some English books with dictionary in your hand, and then always don't skip. If you don't understand the meaning of any particular word or single word, you must see it in the dictionary. It will help you to remember it for a long time. So this is the only way to learn English, understand English, start listening more and more in speeches or papers in English, and then try to speak before mirror or somebody else, or start talking with your friends in English. Don't hesitate that whether your English is good or bad. Without hesitation, just start discussing with your friends in English, and it will help you. I have done this. You can also do this, and this is the only way to become an expert speaker in English. In speaking, there is no need of grammar. Only grammar requires to be needed when you start writing on paper like research work or something. When you are speaking, don't go for grammar. The speaking anything means communication between two of you. Whatever you are saying, the people with whom you are saying, if he understand it properly, that means you have communicated him your idea. Don't go for grammar in the beginning. First, start learning and start discussing with your friend without any hesitation. Once your hesitation is over, you will start also writing proper English. This is how I have learned English. Can you imagine that till age of 16, I have never read an English book. Never. I come from a very countryside, a small village, and studied in all Hindi medium school, not English medium. But gradually, slowly learned it. Now, still I am not very good in English. Lot of vocabularies I don't recall at the time of speech. But you have to stop hesitating. Start discussing with your friends. The TikTok has made a group of 214 English schools club. So with club member, whenever you come to that club, start speaking only in English, no Vietnamese word, not a single word. It will help you. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir.
Look like your experience is very rich. Thank you so much.
Not rich, but
I admire to you.
oh, thank you. This is the, I have understood what you said to me. This is the communication, importance of communication. Well, whatever you said, if I understood and I responded to you, that means you have communicated well to me. So don't never hesitate to say anything in English. Just your idea must come to the other person with whom you are talking. This is the basic funda of speaking English, Hindi, Vietnamese language, any other language. Language purpose is to communication between two persons. If your idea reach to that particular person, that means you are okay. No language problem.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. MC nói gì đi MC?
Okay, Phúc Tâm. Phúc Tâm, please go ahead. Proceed it.
I'm sorry, my internet is two last question. Mình còn 2 câu nữa. Đại chúng có gì muốn hỏi? Two last question, please.
Liên Hiền à?
I have questions for you now. In order to finish this course, how many years do you train when we attend to study such
Which
course?
course?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Which course you are wanted to know about the period? Graduate, UG or PG or PhD? UG, BA honors in Buddhist studies of 3 years course. You have to spend 3 years if you opt for UG. If you opt for MA or the PG course in Buddhist studies, it is of 2 years. And if you opt for PhD, this is minimum 3 years, maximum 5 years.
Cử nhân 3 năm,
Okay.
thạc sĩ 2 năm, phó tiến sĩ 2 năm và tiến sĩ từ 3 tới 5 năm. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The last one. Last one, please.
Okay, try to ask. Tôi cố gắng hỏi.
I have a question for you now. What is your views of English clubs, member capabilities after post communication, and what are pros and cons? Yes. What are pros and cons? And what is your views of English clubs member capabilities after post communication? And what are pros and cons?
I didn't get your point. What is
Repeat
pros
please,
and
sir.
cons
Yes,
of English?
try to explain it in another way, so easier to understand.
What is your views of English club members' capabilities after first communication? And do you think what are pros and cons? Yes, because I want to attend to study your school.
The pros and cons. That is what I have discussed in detail in my presentation. That if you study Buddhist studies here, first, the most important is you will get a friendly environment, an environment very similar to Vietnam, because most of the students are from Vietnam. So in adjustment and learning, there would be no issue. And consequence, if you are good, if you go by the timetable and everything else, you will become a good scholar of Buddhist studies, because we teach all the subjects which are relevant and related to or concerning Buddhist studies. And when you complete your MA, you have to write one dissertation. That is one of the important aspects which gives your or indicates that in which field you should concentrate to go for higher study after MA. So pros and cons both are good for you if you come here for a study in Gautam University. And best thing, lot of good friends from Vietnam you will get already studying here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, and thank you, everyone. I request, please.
Can you repeat?
Now, may I request Venerable Titamdak to give vote of thanks? Venerable, please.
Namo Buddhaya, respected on my Sangha, respected Dr. Arvind Singh. So today I'm very happy because the first day for the meeting. First of all, I would like to say thankful to the most venerable Dr. Gautam, our rector of School of Buddhist Study in Benin Province, faculty members who have supported us to have this club to do our weekly international meeting. And secondly, I'm really honorable and would like to express my gratitude to Dr. Arvind Singh, Director of International Student Affairs of Gautam Buddha University, for his kind acceptance to be here with us to share very valuable information about Gautam Buddha University and important things about Buddhist studies in India. So I think we have a general view, a broad view for us to prepare to be our future study. Maybe in the future they can go to India to study in any particular schools or universities. But I think GBU Gautam Buddha University is the best infrastructure for teachers, faculty members, programs, and anything about related to your health conditions. And next, I would like to thank our moderator Phúc Tâm for her good performance today. And the last one, I'd like to be grateful to our all members in the club, because without you, our club is damaged. So please join us weekly. This will help you and we help us more and more in the progress in the future in English and also in Dharma. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we will
I think Phúc Tông, she lost internet connection. Now we come to the group photo. So please open on your videos. So now is our group photo section. Please open on your videos. And maybe you can click direction, raise a hand, easy to see your face, and we will take a group photo. Anyone? For saving our memory today, because I also the first meeting, the first international meeting with our scholar, our teacher, our professor.
And please send me that too.
Yeah, sure. Rồi chúng ta mở hết video lên hả? Một số bạn chúng ta chưa có video gì, chúng ta chụp hình tập thể ha. Chúng ta có 2 màn hình thôi cho nên chúng ta cứ mở lên ha. Ok. Tomorrow come back. Rồi chúng ta mở lên nha. Chúng ta có 5 giây ta mở lên ha. We have 5 seconds to open your videos.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. 4, 5, say cheese.
Cheese.
Yes. 7, 8, happy. 9, 10, wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Deck, for giving me this opportunity to be the first guest of your club, English club. So may I leave?
Now we will close our program by
Okay.
national anthem.
Okay.
About clubs.
I have arrived, I am home, in the here and in the now. I have arrived, I am home, in the here and in the now. I am solid, I am free. I am solid, I am free. In the ultimate I drown. In the ultimate I drown.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all again. May I leave, birthday?
Yes. Chúng ta nghe hiểu không? Nghe nổi không? Tập nghe hả?
Dạ không có nghe luôn.
Dạ không nghe gì hết kìa.
Hả? Cũng phải nghe được
Không nghe gì luôn á thầy.
15 20 câu chứ.
Thích Đông Đắc không ạ?
Có nghĩa là ví dụ như buổi như thế á, chúng ta sẽ đi cấp độ từ từ ha. Có thể là chúng ta tiếp cận được 20 câu hay là 30 câu, nhưng mà sau cái buổi này chúng ta có ấn tượng những câu nào nhất thì chúng ta có thể là nhớ trong đầu, chắc chắn là như thế. Chừng sau này khó hơn đó lại là có bài thu hoạch đó, nhưng mà chúng ta chưa làm được cái đó đâu. Sau khi nói là ông đã nói gì tóm tắt lại, thì bây giờ là chúng ta đang học mà, cho nên chúng ta cố gắng là trong cái câu đó, trong những cái đoạn đó là sẽ có những cái từ, những cụm từ, những câu nào ấn tượng nhất là chúng ta sẽ nhớ. Cho nên thường một buổi như thế, lúc mà chúng ta bắt đầu học á, thì chỉ cần nhớ 20 câu 30 câu thôi, đúng không? Có ai nhớ được 50 câu không? Nếu mà chúng ta nhớ được đúng không? Đây là chúng tôi tính câu thôi chứ chưa tính phần trăm ha. Chúng ta có hiểu được 30% hay là 70% hay là 90%. Từ từ quen ha. Nói thiệt thì trong tất cả các vị thì cái vị này được xem là vị nói tiếng Anh khó nghe nhất của Ấn Độ đấy. Cho nên chúng ta gặp sao qua tạ. Cho nên sao ha, các vị sau thì dễ nghe hơn nhiều ha. Chúng ta cố gắng, tại vì chúng tôi nghe quen rồi cho nên nghe nó đầy đủ trọn vẹn. Từ từ chúng ta sẽ quen ha, không sao. Ấn tượng nhất những câu gì? Thấy văn phong của người Ấn không? Họ nói họ không có mở răng luôn, mà không có miệng luôn, mà nó ảnh hưởng của tiếng Hindi á, tiếng Hindi. Những âm cuối họ rất là ngắn. Chúng ta nghe quen. Tập nghe giờ sao ha? Tập nghe từ từ. Tập nghe tương tác. Nghe tương tác thì nó quan trọng lắm. Nó đỡ giúp mình rất là nhiều so với mà chúng ta nghe trên các băng đĩa ha. Đấy, nghe một chung. Đấy. Hôm sau thì chúng ta sẽ chủ nhật tuần sau thì vị này là đang ở Hawaii, ở Mỹ ha, cũng tốt nghiệp tiến sĩ Phật học. Vị này là gốc Hàn Quốc, cũng là tu sĩ, mà tu sĩ đạo Won. Thì chúng tôi sẽ gửi cái profile cũng như chủ đề của vị đó thì chúng ta xem trước. Tập nghe thôi, không có gì, cũng nhẹ nhàng, học nhẹ nhàng thôi, lớp cũng nhẹ nhàng, thoải mái.
Thưa thầy, tuần sau vị đó nói có dễ nghe hơn.
Dễ nghe. Cũng biết dễ nghe thôi chúng tôi chứ cũng biết sao nữa. Nói chung cũng được, cũng từ từ. Chúng ta có thắc mắc gì không? Chúng ta có một phút nhưng thắc mắc gì không? Hình như chúng ta theo dõi cũng được nha, hơn trăm mấy vị, mà nhiều khi một mấy 2-3 vị thì bạch thầy hôm sau chào hỏi tiếng Việt được không? Bạn Khiêm được. Chúng ta cố gắng hỏi tiếng Anh ha. Nếu mà không được thì chúng ta hỏi tiếng Việt, rồi chúng tôi sẽ dịch lại. Tập đây là chúng ta học mà chứ học thôi ha. Còn để hiểu thì phiên dịch luôn rồi. Cho nên chúng ta cứ tập nghe. Đấy. Nói mà thầy nghe có nghĩa là chúng ta nói được á, đúng không? Cái tiếng Anh là gì? Nếu mà chúng ta nói cái câu đó người ta không hiểu á, thì chúng ta phải cố gắng chúng ta giải thích theo một cách khác, cái hướng khác. Chúng ta không bao giờ lặp lại cái câu đó. Ví dụ lặp đi lặp lại câu đó thì chắc chắn người ta không hiểu, tại vì cái câu đó người ta không hiểu cái câu đó rồi, thì mình sẽ giải thích theo cái hướng khác. Giống như cách chúng ta viết lại câu thế. Chúng ta để ý ha. Thì hôm nay thì những cái thuật ngữ Phật học nhiều ha, những thuật ngữ về trường lớp nhiều, về giới thiệu về trường nè, nhà sáng lập nè, hay là mục tiêu nè, các giáo viên nè, hay là các khoa nè, các bài báo nghiên cứu nè, cách thức nè, chương trình nè, vân vân, giới thiệu rất nhiều. Còn như lần đầu tiên chúng tôi được nghe giới thiệu nhiều như vậy á. Nên sao thầy chuẩn bị thầy nói nhiều. Nếu mà có hình ảnh nó ngon ha, nếu mà có hình ảnh thì hình ảnh nhiều nữa thì chúng ta dễ hình dung. Thầy chắc cũng muốn là đọc như thế để chúng ta dễ theo dõi á. Chứ còn chúng ta thấy lúc đầu là thầy đâu có nhìn slide đâu, lúc đầu thầy nói không, những đoạn sau thì bắt đầu đọc những cái nội dung trong slide. Ok rồi.
Mô Phật thưa thầy, quý chị hỏi là lần sau mà quý vị hỏi xong rồi quý vị trả lời, mà nếu như mà quý vị không hiểu là thầy có thể dịch được chị được không?
Được, ok. Hỏi được mà không hiểu thì dịch lại hả? Giống như đúng rồi, xưa chúng ta cũng học một chiều vậy đó, mình cứ nói người ta nói kệ người ta. Mình cứ nói người ta hiểu trước đã, rồi người ta nói lại, rồi từ từ mình hiểu sao. Thì mình học cái cách một chiều, đó là tình hình chung mà mình nói được. Ok rồi. Đấy, hôm nay Phúc Tâm làm MC tối. Chúng ta còn các tuần khác nữa, chúng ta chia ra mỗi vị một tuần nữa, cho nên các vị khác chúng ta chuẩn bị tinh thần ha. Chuẩn bị tinh thần. Chúng ta có tổng cộng là 200 mấy vị đúng không? Thì chúng tôi sẽ chọn ra 52 vị. Một tuần là một vị, 52 vị là một năm. Không, chúng ta không có trùng nhau ha. Ai cũng được làm hết. Làm hay làm dở gì cũng phải làm hết. Nói hay nói dở gì cũng phải nói hết. Chúng ta tập sự mà, chứ còn nếu giỏi thì chúng ta đâu có tham gia, hay chúng ta đâu có học nữa anh chị, đúng không? Cho nên cố gắng tập sự, chúng tôi sẽ tạo điều kiện hết. Ok. Rồi, có thắc mắc gì nữa không? Chúng ta sẽ kết thúc. Nãy nhóm mình có ai chụp hình được không? Ai chụp hình thì chúng ta cứ gửi lên group nha. Cái những ảnh rồi chụp hình rồi. Có thắc mắc gì nữa không? Rồi, nếu không thắc mắc thì chúng ta kết thúc đây ha. Rồi chúng ta sẽ hẹn gặp lại thứ hai chủ nhật tuần sau ha, tuần sau. Bên Hawaii là 9 giờ tối đó, cho nên chúng ta cố gắng ha. Họ cũng hoan hỷ tham gia, chúng ta cũng cố gắng. Thầy nói lại lưu ý trong khi học tiếng Anh của thầy ấy ạ. Thì cái những lưu ý của thầy thì cũng giống như tất cả những lưu ý mà đề cập trên mạng chúng tôi đã đề cập ha. Ta nghe nhiều ha, nghe nhiều, nói nhiều, tự tin, cũng không chú trọng tới ngữ pháp nhiều, quan trọng là siêng nói, siêng nghĩ tiếng Anh ha. Nói chứ Ấn Độ là nước tiếng Anh là ngôn ngữ thứ hai mà, tiếng Anh đâu phải ngôn ngữ thứ hai của người Việt mình, cho nên dù sao nó cũng khó hơn. Chúng ta không có môi trường mà nói môi trường nhiều. Tập nghe nhiều nói nhiều. Ok, thank you very much. See you.